people believe me. They're like, yo, dude, you're funny. I support that.
Let me just show the camera really quick. That's actually him when he was younger.
4-year-old.
4-year-old.
4 years old. Sitting on me mommy's lap. The head is still the same. I still have the big head. Back then it was more like the head was more square. But now it's like, if you remove the hair, it's like perfectly, look at that. That's a perfectly bald head.
Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Light's like shining.
I know.
About that.
And the hair shifted from up here and it just went around. Now it's all in white. That's what happened. It's black up here if I grew it out, but it's white down here.
Diversity. Diversity is key.
My face has been diverse. It's a very diverse face. It's
Yo, you're really fun, man. So this is my first time meeting Mike.
Yeah, man.
I stalked him on social media.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah.
Seriously.
All right, so here's my first question. So we're both comedians. He's better than I am. How long you been doing this?
6 years.
Okay, so you haven't been doing it for 1/6 that time. So he's probably better than I am.
At least 6 times. I should be at least 6 times better.
Minimum 6 times.
At least I should be.
How'd you get into it?
Real story. My wife got me classes at Mark Ridley's. That's my home club.
Yep. So I got into it too.
And when she gave me, it was for my birthday, my 43rd birthday, and when she handed me the envelope.
But you don't look a day over 42.
I know, man. It's black don't crack. But that's science, man. Look it up. And when she gave it to me, I kind of froze because people have been telling me for years, man, you're funny, and my friends, family, and everything, teachers. And
teachers?
Yeah, I actually had a teacher at Cranbrook. I was in their Upward Bound program that told my father and my mother they should get me into acting. It was like, this kid is funny.
Yeah.
And my dad was like, no, you're going to college. So that squashed those dreams for a while. And being one of 17 kids, he kind of needed me to help.
How many kids?
17.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
17.
Yeah, I'm number 6.
Can you name all of them?
Actually, I learned all of their names in middle school. Finally, I can name all of them.
Wait, look right there, that list.
You want them in chronological order from oldest to youngest?
Hit me.
All right, I kind of get a little confused towards the end because there's some twins.
17.
There's sets of twins that are woven in there. But there's David. Oh, I'm sorry, Jerry.
We
David.
messed up already.
They already messed up. Jerry, David, Dora, Willie, Evelyn, me, Mark, Candy, Felicia, Sharon, Constance. This is where it gets a little iffy.
What number are we on?
We're on 11. Hold on, we're on 11. That's my daughter talking when she's not supposed to. I'm thinking it. So Connie, I think that's 11. I believe it's Jacqueline, Jamie, they're twins. Then Sam, Samantha, and then Sarah. She's the last one.
My God.
I try to get them in chronological order, and if I messed up, I'm sorry, siblings. I know I got you all in there. But yeah, man, 17. So
I'm one of 2.
No.
Myra.
What is that like?
Just one. Yeah, what is that like? Just one.
What is it like to say my stuff?
Yeah.
Because I never had my stuff. All of my clothes were always in transition. Going from my brother down to me to my younger brother, or my younger brother would just go steal the clothes that I wore.
Yep.
And I would catch him in school with him. And my brother Mark, I love him, but he's a punk. We had this very Tom and Jerry relationship. But he would always steal my clothes, and I would catch him in school with the sleeves rolled up because I'm a foot taller than he is. And at the time, he was real skinny, and I was, stocky dude. So my clothes were always floppy on him, but he would steal my clothes like it was,
like it was his.
Like it was his, which technically it was his in the future though. Once I was done with him,
it was yours down the road.
So basically, he was letting me sublet his clothes, if you want to look at it like that.
I went to Michigan State for 4 years.
Nice.
When I came back, I looked in my closet at my mom's house. All my hoodies are gone. And I was like, wait, what's going on? And like my button-down shirt's missing. I go in my sister's room, I found them all. And I was like, what? And like I look at Snapchat and she's wearing all my hoodies.
You're probably wearing them better than you. That's the bad
And she
thing.
actually is, yeah. Like it looks better on her than me. And I was like, I hate that more than the fact that you're wearing my clothes.
Right. Yeah, and admittedly, there are a couple of shirts Mark looked good in, but my varsity jacket he looked horrible in because you can't roll up
No,
the
you can't do
sleeves,
that.
leather sleeves on his varsity jacket. But I still love him. That's my dude, man. I love him to pieces.
That's good, man. How'd you get like? I'm trying to imagine 6 years. How did you keep going? Like, do you do comedy mainly in Detroit?
Yeah, starting out, first few years have been around the Detroit area, and then I've expanded out. I'm all over the Midwest. I performed in California, I performed in New York, North Carolina, West Virginia, Minnesota. Basically, I've performed in about 9 of the 50 states, and I'm trying to increase it slowly but surely. But my first year that I did it, that was 2012, and I was going to open mics quite a bit. There was a club right around the corner from my house, Joey's, so I'd always hit their open mic when I could. Mark Ridley's and Ann Arbor, and then I would go to like a lot of the small ones. New Way Bar. There's a wedding reception back there. Someone just got married.
I mean, good for them.
At the bar. It's good. It's good for them.
Married at the bar.
That's how love should work. And so New Way Bar in Ferndale. I can't remember the bar in Hamtramck I've been to. I did a lot of small rooms. Dale's Sports Bar and
a lot of
St. Clair
bars.
Short. Yeah. And as a comedian, when you're honing your skills, you got to start somewhere, man. And I did a lot of dumpy bars and a lot of open mics where they were just comedians.
Oh yeah, like whenever you can get on stage is the goal.
Stage time, man. You got to get that stage time.
I'll tell you what. So I'll tell you about the craziest show I've done was. Oh, congratulations!
Thank you.
Yes, congrats.
It is. Wait. You wanna, like, I gotta like.
We'll give them.
The groomsmen are all in the checker. That's the
So see,
When they come back, we'll get them in here.
I have a Geeter white checker shirt just like that, the Tommy Hilfiger. I was gonna wear it.
You want me?
I'm glad I didn't,
For you too?
because then we'd all look like we
just
were.
See, but you could have been in the wedding party.
That's true.
Like they did.
I think y'all might have noticed me though. I'm just saying.
Hi.
She got married.
I'm getting married. Not yet.
Getting
Not
married.
Yet. Not yet. In a
Nice.
few hours. In a few hours.
Oh, if,
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Marriage is beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Do you have any advice? Thank you.
I always tell people there's nothing wrong with marriage, just the person you're married to. And if the person you're married to is cool, your marriage is going to be cool. If the person you're married to is a jerk face, your marriage is going to be pretty jerk face. So just, nothing should change. You're just getting jewelry in a different name. Everything should be the same.
Exactly.
That's my advice.
He's getting
That's all it
married
is.
next year.
You get some
Yeah.
jewelry and a piece of paper.
I'm married. Yeah.
Oh, congratulations.
Yeah.
Listen, man, just be happy, man.
Yeah.
It's cool. It's easy.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
Boom, there it is. Have fun, kids. Now I'm kicking out marital advice on a vlog because that's how smart I am. I can give out, I had 2 of them.
Very
so,
wise.
you know, I know what I'm doing.
look at that. How long you been married?
Oh boy.
Can you
What
count
are
the
you?
years like with like your siblings?
Let's see.
It was-
12 years.
Almost 17. Almost
Yeah.
17. One for each sibling. We're almost there.
Yeah, I've been like that movie 12 Years a Slave. It's
Oh gosh.
if I had to sum it up, it would be like that movie 12 Years a Slave. Exactly 12 Years a Slave. So yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, you can edit that.
I've described my relationship. Okay, so like I've had like 2 significant like I'm only 22, so I've had 2 significant girlfriends in my life.
She may have
And-
3 kids by the time I was 22.
Oh,
What are you
God.
talking about?
All right, he's winning. All right, look, he's been doing as long as I have.
I wouldn't call her women.
But when I was like after high school, I just had I had like a girl for like 2 months. Like that's not a significant one, but I remember getting so mad at her, I called her the sequel at the end of it. And that was the day we broke up. I didn't mean to do it, but I was like, because okay.
Sounds a little scorched earth, brother.
Yeah, I think we got off. We started off with wedding, and then we went to slaves, and then we broke up. I'm so sorry.
That's completely toothpaste in the tube situation. When she said that, you're pretty much saying, I think I'm done here.
Yeah, this is it. Like,
good night, everybody.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Good night, everybody. Not my worst experience with a woman. There was a time, like, as a side note, there was a time in Miami. I was there with my friends for spring break. And thankfully it didn't involve me, because I wouldn't lie. Right. It was, we were all going out somewhere, and it was like one of my friends was like, look at that girl, she is beautiful, I want to go talk to her. I was like, go ahead and go talk to her. We went up there, and she was like, Craig. Like, ho ho! Woo! Dang, that is the worst experience that I've witnessed.
That would be interesting. I mean, you were sober though.
We were sober at that time. Yes. Okay. Like, we were getting to the place we were going to.
Just saying, if you weren't sober, that could have been a whole different.
Yeah, no.
Completely. It would have been the story Pary doesn't like to talk about.
No.
That's all I'm saying. Things happen.
Well,
Magic happens with alcohol.
No, it wasn't me. It was my friend.
Oh, his friend.
Yeah.
His friend Terry.
His name was Kenny.
Oh, Kenny. That's it. Man, that's such an obvious alias. Come on, man.
Listen, Kenny actually was. Kenny, I need you to comment on the video.
Yeah, Kenny.
Just to prove your existence.
Yeah. Come on, Kenny. Actually, Kenny, I want to hear the entire story. I want to hear.
Yeah, from him.
I want to hear the B cut.
Oh no,
I'm just getting the A cut here. I think there's a B cut to that whole thing.
Like, don't give him the behind the scenes. That's too much. The extras and everything gets a little too much.
You can just text me, just inbox me. So I'm going to Miami soon, and I'm a little.
You're gonna find Craig.
Yeah, Craig. Like, what?
She is beautiful.
Craig.
Craig. That's her name.
Like Craigslist.
Oh no.
I'm kidding.
Hey, Craig, if you're watching this woman.
Yeah, just come by and say hi. I'll be down in Miami. Just come by and say hi.
Chill.
Weekend of October 19th. Just come by and say hi.
Well, where are you going there for? You have a show?
I'm going there to see the Lions. The Leos take on the Dolphins. But while I'm down there, I plan on doing some shows. Anytime I go on vacation, I'm looking for gigs.
How do you book shows? Like how far ahead do you book them if you're going to a different state?
As soon as I find out I'm going, I'm trying to book shows because it's not easy, especially if you're trying to get into a club.
Yeah.
Clubs are very tight on allowing guest spots.
Right, yeah.
Some are pretty liberal with it, but most are tight.
I'm gonna cut you off, I apologize.
No.
Just to clarify, so like I've just started like doing comedy, right? But there's a difference between like a comedy club and a bar, right? Like they're two different, so a comedy club, people are going there and they're like preparing to laugh. Whereas a lot of bars is like, okay, here's comedy night. So like that's the real difference. Like, because I've been to comedy clubs where like my jokes have been done phenomenal. I've been to bars, nothing. But I was like, because sometimes at bars people are there to like they're not there for you. They're there for the drink. Comedy clubs, they're there for you. They're there to hear what you gotta say and like laugh. So that's a big difference.
Yeah, because at bars, I look at it like if someone woke you up at 2:30 in the morning and said, "Here, put on this rubber suit and let's go somewhere." You're gonna be like disoriented, like what the hell's going on here? That's what it's like to do comedy at a room like a bar that's unsuspecting or someone has other intentions. They came there to sleep. We're there putting rubber outfits on them and tell them to come with us, and they're not willing. So it's always good to do it at a club or a venue that's prepared for comedy. I mean, I've performed in front of 2,000 people. I performed in front of 2 people. Yeah, I opened up for Ricky Smiley at Soundboard a few years ago, and then a few weeks later, I'm doing an open mic and there are only 2 people there. I'm the last comic. All the other comedians left.
Last comic standing.
Last comic.
Yeah.
All the other comedians left. Only 2 people there, so I did a half hour for it.
When you're look, so another thing to clarify, because I've had shows where it's like you get there and the audience is full. There's a lot of people,
right.
And then what'll happen is you're performing last. When you get on stage, you're like, hey, wait, where?
Everybody leaves.
Where'd everybody go?
Because the comedians before you have brought 1Zs, 2Zs, or a group of people, and now when that guy or gal is done, they're out of there. And you know what? I never, if I have any advice to tell young comedians, don't take offense to anything.
No.
Don't take offense to anything.
You will not make it long. Don't do it.
You're there to perform, no matter what the crowd, no matter what the situation. Go through your material. If it's loud like it is in here, keep going. And when you're done, you're done. Then you can say, okay, I stretch my leg. It's like working out and lifting weights. You know, just because there are hot chicks all in there distracting you doesn't mean you don't stop lifting. You keep going through your routine.
There won't be hot chicks where you're performing. Like, I mean, comedy.
That was a bad analogy.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Terrible analogy.
Comedy groupies are more like, hey, let's start a business. Hey, like they're more business groupies. Like they're not like rap groupies. Just to get that differentiation.
It's not even a good business too. It's like Avon.
No, it's not. Yeah, exactly.
It's like, I don't even deal with Avon, man. Why don't you help me? You help me book some gigs. You know, and like you were saying, like booking gigs, man. It's the hard part is calling these places up. Or hopefully a booker will work with you, and bookers aren't going to give you a lot of shows unless you're a big name.
Unless they know you.
Right.
Yeah.
You're right.
A big name or they know you, like from previous.
So after 6 years of producing shows, hundreds and hundreds of shows, performing at hundreds and hundreds of shows, I'm at the point now, and also having the TV credits that I have, I'm at the point now where I can call up a place and say, hey, do you guys do live entertainment? I'm interested in doing a comedy show. And if it's a place that usually does music, they're all for it because they want to break it up. But the pressure's on me to come and bring a quality show.
Yeah.
Thank God, I've never had a situation where I haven't. But you go in there, you perform well, they want to keep working with you. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm building connections. Trying to parlay my success into that.
What I've noticed is like what matters more. Like if I'm wrong, jump in. I don't want to give them wrong information. Like when I first started getting into it, I think the way they're trying to book a show, in my experience, what they value more than like if you're a funny comedian, they want funny. But if you show up late, if you're not sober, like if you just like if you're doing whatever, it's like I'll be there when I be there. That's not as respectable as someone who is not as funny, but they're on time, they're willing to work with you, they respond to your messages, like I'm here, I'll be there. That's way better. So like be courteous to whoever it is that like, you're trying to like get a show with. That's valued more than someone who's really funny but just doesn't care. Who shows up late, drunk, and it's like, man, like whatever happens, happens.
Well, I mean, I live under 2 rules. Be cool to people and do no harm.
Yeah.
And that applies to everything in my life, and especially to comedy, because you're building relationships. And again, if I don't know you, and you come to me saying, hey, can I get on your show? My first thing is like, well, where have you performed? How long you've been performing?
Like a resume.
I want to see your set. I want people references if I have to.
By the way, that's not because like you're not good.
No,
that's
not. No.
It's because like we don't like. I say we. I mean him. Like he doesn't know you. Like it's a lot of those questions again. It's like, are you gonna be here on time? Like do you say you'll be there and don't show up? What kind of comedy do you do? Is it clean? Is it like these are things that matter. Let's start moving the camera and get you.
Yeah. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, and the other thing is. I mean, let's be real about it. A lot of comedians, people get into comedy because they have this grandiose idea of them being super funny.
Yes.
I'm super funny. I'm hilarious.
And you might be.
And they might be.
Might be.
But most of the time, they're not. People overshoot. Basically, they oversell and underwhelm.
Yes.
So they're always saying how good they are. They get up on stage and they are not not that good. Well, then now, as a producer or promoter of a show, I just possibly ruin my show with someone who sucks.
Yeah. And it's on you. It's not on them.
It's on me, right?
Yeah,
and
like
no comedian is going to tell you that they're bad.
No,
that's just the one thing comedians aren't going to
do. Like, what kind of advertising is that? It's like, hey man, I suck at this, but can you give me a spot on stage? No. Like, okay, if this is what I did, this is what works with me. Just say, like, I'm new to this, send them a clip from YouTube. Yep. This is this is what has worked for me in the past. Is like, if I'm trying to book a show somewhere and like they don't know me because I'm so new, no one knows me.
Right.
So when I do that, I'm like, this is my name. I've been doing it for these many years, these many months, whatever. And then I'll send them a link on YouTube. And it's like, I'll be performing this set. Like, that's almost exactly what I did.
And you know what? And that's exactly what you should do if you're trying to book a spot. You know?
I think you establish some sort of like the reason I just pretty much give them the set I'm gonna perform is because like I don't want to I don't want them to like bet on me and then like I don't live up to like, because I hate getting there and giving a bad show. Like, I don't want to invite people to see me and they don't have a good time.
Listen, man, case in point, I was in this show, and people can be deceiving. I was in this show with my boy.
I want to hear this.
I closed out the show. Yeah. But there was a guy on the show who was really good. His jokes were good, really good. I love this flow and this style. And I look, yo, man, can you feature? He goes, oh yeah, I've been featuring for years. I said, well, I have this show. I'd like to put you on it. Come through. Cool. Guy comes to the show. He goes up, does a completely different set.
Yeah, that's.
And his entire set was about murdering kittens. And dead kittens hanging in his closet, and dead grandmothers hanging next to the dead kittens, and it was silent, and I was mortified. And
I'd rather get booed than silence, honestly.
And the headliner came to me. He goes, "Mike, you got to get him off the stage.
Yeah,
he's killing this crowd."
Yes.
So I lit him to come off the stage after 5 minutes. He was supposed to do 15, or no, he was supposed to do 20. My other buddy that was there, I put him on, and he ended up killing it, crushing it, brought the crowd back up. Yeah. I still paid the guy because I'm an honorable dude. I'm not going to hold his money.
Right.
I still paid the guy, but I'm like, dude, you didn't do anything.
Yeah, what is this?
Yeah. And he goes, oh, I was just trying some new material. I'm like, dude, this ain't the place to do that.
That's what I was saying.
I paid you and booked you on the material that you did, and you're now talking about dead cats.
Like, you try new material at open mics. That's what those are for. Man. Like, don't go somewhere like you're like, oh god, that's just new materials for open mics. Yes. That's the purpose. Yeah, like when you don't know if it works.
Open mics and baby mamas and girlfriends and wives, not kids. No, adults.
Please make
it's important. It's very important.
I cannot stress that part enough. It is like your audience. Okay, like I feel if you can get your audience to like you can get away with a lot.
Absolutely.
But if you're talking about like dead kittens and anything dead, unless it's a dead relationship, that's comedy.
You can talk about dead stuff. You just have to be funny.
Funny, yeah, exactly. Like,
that's the key to all of this. Be funny. And, you know, my buddy, I had a buddy who wrote a book. He came up with an acronym for comedians and performers. The acronym is PAM. P-A-M. It's your performance, your appearance, and your material in that order.
I like it.
Not performance. I'm sorry. It's your personality. Sorry, not performance. Personality, appearance, material. Because your personality is going to be the first thing that you sell to the audience. Yeah. And if you come off as angry or stank or talking about dead cats and all that, people will say, okay, your personality is dark. I don't want to deal with that. So they'll coil up. Yep. Appearance is important because you just can't come out there dressed like.
Don't wear shorts on stage.
Don't wear shorts on stage.
I've seen it.
Stop.
It's not
even if it's
appealing.
Even if you're on an island doing comedy.
Yeah.
Don't wear shorts on stage.
No, it doesn't.
Get some khaki tweed pants or whatever, or khaki pants. Whatever, man. Linen pants. Do that. Don't ever wear shorts on stage.
So I told someone not to wear shorts, and
even if you have good legs, don't wear shorts.
Yeah, like their argument was. Well, we're back. I don't know what just happened.
I don't know what just happened. Sorry, guys.
Don't wear shorts on stage.
Yeah, don't. You missed. I had like a whole thing that was beautiful. And
Yeah.
beautiful philosophies. And
We
now it's gone.
had technical difficulties. Like I wasn't in my IT mode. I couldn't get it going.
So yeah, don't wear shorts on stage.
Man, actually, I think we got like 25 minutes out of that.
Oh yeah,
So
at least.
that was dope. Yeah. Thank you so much, man.
Thanks, Pary, man. I appreciate it. It's nice meeting you, dude. Thanks for having me out.
You too. So
And
this is
enjoy this copy of Dope. Dope, that's me. Dope. It's dope, period. There's a lot of meanings behind this title. A lot of them. I'm dope. When I was younger, I was a little shy, so I was kind of a dope. And these jokes are dope. Everything's dope. It's about that life. I live that dope life.
Mike Geeter, everybody.
Thank you, people. There you go.